Hi, I thought I'd start this video with the meaning of an angstrom. Unit of length equal to 100 millionth of a centimeter. So that's pretty small, and that's what's used in these instruments to measure things. So then you go from an angstrom to the sun, which is about 865,000 miles in diameter. So I just go into these composites of these different angstroms, 211, 193, 171, and this one over here, and try and find interesting stuff to look at. And besides all these dark spots that are coming up in the sun, I noticed a little bit down here, so I zoomed in on that. And it looks like the plasma is coming from the sun up into space, probably being absorbed by a stellar core. This one's not as definitive as a lot of others I've seen, but I haven't been looking for a few days on this stuff. So if it's a loop, then it would come up and go back somewhere. And when you see circular objects, that's pretty suspicious too. So this is going up into space. It just goes up into space to something. So eventually they'll probably cut off this information too. And here's a go to the Helo viewer, and you can make movies. Go up here and you can pick different things and make movies. And there's the size of the Earth to the Sun. So this is a 211 angstroms, which sort of shows coronal holes, the dark areas, meaning there's less corona above the sun, and it's sort of like a cloud layer on the sun, let's say, and it stops photons from emitting towards the Earth or towards anything. So the more darker the sun is, that's the more energy is being emitted of a harmful energy that could wreck your computer or down the power that you receive from energy companies, because the transformers are going to blow up. So look how dark it gets. It's like the sun is becoming a solar hole. I mean, it's just losing everything. Look how dark it gets. And this swath is interesting. It's like something sat over there and sucked on it. Here's a solar wind coming from the right. Here's the Earth, day side, night side, day side, night side. So the solar wind's coming in on these arrows at this speed, kilometers per second. And then here's the magnetopause here, which is the energy of the Earth interacting with the energy coming from the sun. But then you have this energy on the back side of the Earth when the sun's to the right. So there's another energy source. Other than the sun. This is just, the one on the right's just jumping around and jumbled, and there's no calmness to it whatsoever. So maybe this is a model they'll remove too, or they'll come up with some reasoning why there's energy on the back side of the Earth. They need some good excuse for that one. And this just shows Earth's position and energy coming off the sun. So if there's a big solar flare, you can go on here and look and see how strong it was. Nothing really happens on this one. And 75% of stars are binary. So there's a 3/4 of a chance that the Earth is a binary. And if you look at, meaning there's another system that goes through occasionally, and if you look at how many moons Jupiter has, well, originally it had 16, everybody said, and now we're up to 69. But they can't figure out why there's more moons now. So I don't know. It's just part of all the stuff coming into our solar system, and Dr. Sylvia Albers, Planet X physicist, comes up with some really good reasoning that the Earth has captured another moon. Okay, that's it. Thanks.